Morning everyone. Good morning, depending where you are watching me from. How are you doing? Hope you are doing great. Yeah, without wasting of our time, we'll be discussing how we can manage our heart, which is simply means the way we can take care of our body, BP, high blood pressure, how we can manage things. We've been discussing some different kinds of signs that can cause high blood pressure, things like stroke, heart attack, kidney problem, and sudden death. So we discuss in details how we can manage our health. The reason why we are doing all these things, just for us to be in a safer side. Never allow anything to affect our mental health, because we are talking about the mental health here, which is the most important. But today I want us to discuss why our blood pressure level rising today. There are different things that make us to have high level blood pressure, but a lot of things can be done. The things that normally affect our blood pressure rise level are things like worry. A lot of people are worried today because we have different kinds of worry: emotional worry, physical worry, due to things. This is where different kinds of general anxiety becomes. People begin to have depression, have different kinds of mental illness due to worry. So these are the things that we all always tell you to try to create a coping mechanism that you can use when things, a lot of thoughts pop on your heart, on your mind. You know how to navigate it than to be worried. Yes, to worry is normal, but for anyone that passes a borderline, it becomes a problem. Things like carry heavy responsibilities. A lot of families, parents are carrying different kinds of heavy responsibilities today that affect them emotionally. Parents think about things to do, how to take care of the family, how to cater for the children, pay school fees, another thing, most especially house rent, which is very high demanding in Nigeria now. If you don't have such amount of money, you won't be able to get a very good apartment. These are things that normally affect us, and before you know it, BP becomes growing higher and increasing every day. Another thing that can lead to BP to be rising is not sleeping well. Yes, a lot of us do different kinds of things. There are set of people, we call them jack of all trade. You don't sleep. At least maximum sleeping 7 to 8 hours per day, per night. But these days, many of us sleep 4, 3 hours, some sleep 5 hours. I met someone that said he only sleep for 2 hours, and he has already adapted to his system, which is not good, because this our body need rest. If we didn't have a good rest and sleep well, definitely it's going to affect us, and definitely the things in our body system will change. So sleeping is very important, and which can help our BP to normalize and be stable. Eating too much salt is not good, or processed food. You see a lot of people after cooking they put salt, which is not good. Salt contains chemicals which need to be cooked, but many of us doesn't care about it. All we just need is taste. Before you know it, BP begin to rise. Processed food, many of us doesn't cook. They like pizza, shawarma, a lot of things, but not knowing that gradually they are cleaning themselves. Because when all these things accumulate in our heart, in our body, it's going to cause a lot of problem, and before you know it, other illness begin to show up. So we need to be very careful, not exercising. There are different kinds of exercise which we need to do. Exercise doesn't mean that you wake up in the morning, you start jogging. You can trek. You can trek at least once in a while. You can do some exercise on your bed, at least to stretch your body, to normalize, at least to burn out all those calories in our body. So doing all this, you are trying to normalizing your BP. Then always rushing or stress. We have job stress, physical stress, emotional stress. Whatever anyone you are going through, all you just need is to find a way, coping mechanism that will help you to stabilize, to normalize. Reason because we don't want anything to affect our health. Okay, you work, you do this, you do that. If your health is not stable, will you able to make the money? The answer is no. So we just need to be very careful in things we do so that it will not affect our health. This is where we'll stop. Next time we will look at the simple ways we can control our BP. Bye and have a blessed day.